Hello, everyone. So today I've been thinking about the politics of 2027 and the leadership of Nigeria. I mean, anybody you ask about the leadership of Nigeria, the problem of Nigeria will tell you leadership is if not 100% of the problem of Nigeria, but over 90% of the problem of Nigeria. Because if you get leadership right, you'll probably get every other thing, including ethnicity, this ethnic divide and all this hate that is palpable in the society today. You probably get them, like eradicate them as fast as possible. But then again, what is the process of getting these leaders in Nigeria? And that is what bothers me a lot. That people who have destroyed the process in the past are still the people manning the institutions, like the current INEC president or INEC chairman, uh, Mahmoud Yakubu, who basically bungled the 2027 election after so much investment, after so much promises by them. He basically bungled it, sold it to the highest bidder, and now he is still in power. Whether he's going to expire and his tenure is going to expire before 2027 is another case. It's another issue altogether. But the issue is that he is still in power today after the flop of 2027. But of course, what do we expect? We do not expect that people who bought the election would fire him, right? That would be an aberration. That would be akin to shooting yourself in the foot, right? So I am not expecting that anyway. But it gets me, thinking about leadership and succession, right? In the Nigerian politics, it pains me that people who started our current leaders are people who started politics, who got power when they were young, when they were in their 30s and 40s, who are even younger than I am today when they became heads of state and governors and all that positions in leadership. But currently they are still holding fast to power, and our youths are not even as you know they're not hungry enough for this power. Forget that they parrot, they talk too much on social media and on everything. But we are not ready. I think we are not even we I don't think we are ready to get this power. And that is why it pains me also that these people, they're not ready to hand leadership to us on a platter, right? They're not going to just call us into their living room and hand over the power to us. So, and that is why whoever they are going to hand over is still going to be people they have groomed, right? Yeah, they can now just hand over to people that they have no control over. Even if they are to hand over the power to the youngest person today, it has to be the person that they have absolute belief that he is 100% in their back on their in their beck and call. So they probably have groomed the person. They know the ins and outs of the person. They know that the person owes allegiance to them. So that's the kind of people they are going to leave power to if we continue as youths to give them the leeway and allow them to continue in this sit tight mentality and sit tight attitude they have as leaders. If we don't do anything to oust them before they hand over to their stooges, then this problem of bad leadership is going to be transmitted and transferred to their successors successfully, and there's nothing we can do about it. And we are going to continue complaining and talking, and nothing will come out of it. I don't You don't expect President Tinubu today to leave office, or anybody else to leave office and just hand over to anybody that the Nigeria, like anybody, if the person is not physically, mentally, and spiritually tied up, you know, that, and able to be controlled by him. So, and that is something. Unfortunately, we are in a society, in a country where people we don't really take anything seriously. We don't take anything seriously, and it's haunting us as a country. Look at our neighbors. Our neighbors are basically laughing at us. Our economy, as the giant of Africa, has tanked so far down that we are not even competing for the third position in Africa right now. And then, what is it? Is it electricity? Is it social, security? What is it? Is it security? that we have in Nigeria. We don't have that either. So it pains me that we have this whole, setup that Nigerians have over the years let to, perpetuate itself until we realize that these things are not just going to break the link and the linkages of between these people, and the recycling of people in politics is not just going to break without an external and forceful you know uh, 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 you know force. If the moment we realize that, I think we will begin to think a little bit differently than we do today. And I hope that we begin to think, I hope that we realize this before 2027, or as soon as possible before it's too late for Nigeria to even have enough energy to fight back. Thank you, guys.